Hey, what's good? Shama Yossi here. Coming at you with a Sugar Ray Robinson gameplay. As we can see from his stats really quickly, he has great movement, great stamina, great health stats. This was an actual clip, so I didn't show the traits here like I usually do, but from moving forward, I will. From what I remember, he has the Prince, which is more damage with directional striking. He has Jawbreaker, so more damage with uppercuts thrown to the head. And believe punches and bunches. I think so. We're going against a Josh Taylor. So I clipped this match because it was a fairly clean gameplay till maybe like later in the fight. There wasn't many power punches being thrown, so I actually got to use my jab. I got to use like pretty legit boxing, you know. So it felt nice to have that for once. Because in most of these games, can't really use the jab because people are constantly throwing power shots with no penalties. So for the most part, Sugar Ray Robinson is more like a volume puncher that not gonna be in the pocket too much, but I do go in the pocket a little bit just to punish the body for the most part on whiffs. For the most part, I do try to stay outside. Like if I enter in the pocket, I will enter in with like jabs to the body or a double jab or something moving so I could activate that perk. It works if you're moving forward too. So if you're moving forward throwing things, it does more damage. The passive for it is when you're standing still, you do 5% less damage with your punches. But yeah, usually the first round, don't mind losing the first round or two, because if you start trying to predict things too fast, just like in UFC, you start doing certain counters, you end up getting hurt because you don't even know what the player is going to be doing. Yeah, but I don't know, it's kind of mixed opinions on this game. Like when I first got it, I was just really disappointed with it for how broken it is, but learning how to beat the spammers at least keeps me semi entertained. I don't really touch ranked. It's broken right now. So for the most part I just stay in quick fight, try to have fun as much as I can. I'm gonna make some more videos on the spammers specifically, so for the most part just inside work them, work the body for the most part. I've seen what guys like Praxis and some other YouTubers what they do. I try to do the same thing. But yeah, we can only pray that the December patch is what we need for this game to be in a great state. Alright, this is round two, and we're doing really great with our stamina. This is a habit I dropped also. I used to stay in loose footwork all the time, but once I found out you do take 10% extra damage, I found out the exact number. I was like, alright, let me get used to beating the spammers without the loose footwork, and just try to get better with it. Sometimes in between missed combinations, I do try to punish with power body shots too, whenever I can. You gotta wait till they're either in a corner or standing still, or if you just have a good feeling that you can land it. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's Robinson's stance, but like when he's not in loose footwork, it does not feel like he has like very high agility or movement speed. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But this is him at lightweight, so that's like his prime version. Like where he has his best movement stats, his best speed, with punches and everything. Yeah, Josh is a pretty good player though. I'm not sure when he exactly starts throwing power in this fight because I remember I ended with maybe like 60 of them, and I was like 50%, and this guy ends with, I believe, 130 or like 120. So I don't know if that's considered really spamming, but considering he wasn't really throwing much power in the beginning rounds, I think a lot of those came later in the fight. probably just didn't notice him as much. Yeah, it felt good. Actually, just being able to use the movement, use the jab for the entries. Felt like a pretty normal match. You guys saw how many matches I got played, man. This is like one of the first times I actually ran into someone just playing the game like a normal person, you know? But yeah, for this channel though, I'm just definitely going to be uploading both games. Both UFC 5 and Undisputed. I am biased towards UFC a little bit, but I do love this game's like footwork. Like the footwork and angles you can create. You'll notice it when people are in spam power shots, because power shots track even when you're off center line or circling away from something. Like you see how I threw a power right body hook. Let's say if he was circling away from my right hand when I threw the power shot, it's probably still gonna hit his body, even though it should whiff. But yeah, sometimes I take those risks and I double and triple up to the body. If you're gonna give it to me, I'll take it, bro. And don't be scared of these power punches, like I told you guys in the last video. For the most part, the power shots don't really hit that hard. You know, they do have the RNG effect where, you know, random knockdowns, random flashes, but as long as you keep your head health high, like whenever it's like yellow or slightly orange, just getting loose footwork, you know, heal up for like a minute, 30, 40 seconds, whatever, and then come back and, you know, inside fight though. For the most part, you gotta keep in mind, you gotta be circling at all times. Because if you do move forward or stand on center line, the power punches go through the block a lot more frequently. It does when you're circling sometimes, but a lot less frequent than if you're standing on center line or moving forward. Because if you guys came from any EA games, you guys are used to planting your feet and ripping. This is not the game where you want to do that. Because you miss out on so many opportunities. Like, you know, if I'm throwing, let's say, jabs to escape that corner or check hooks or something, you're missing opportunities to create more counters with your footwork. So, like, if I throw a check hook to escape that corner, for example, and you happen to throw a couple jabs, the check hook will happen off center line, so it will put you in a spot where you can actually counter shot it. I really enjoy that. As you can see, he just countered me with a body hook. I believe off my jab. I just did it right back. And when you do get that white flash, you do get a free extra shot to land, because it's a counter. That's how you know if you got a counter. It flashes white on the screen. Sometimes I think there is smaller counters that just don't flash, but for the most part, a heavier counter, it's gonna flash white. That's why I always recommend moving off center line. Yeah, but I actually had some fun in this match. I mean, he did start to throw a little more power later on, or started blending it in more than he was, but I still have fun. You know? I was like, yes, I actually get to use my jab and not get punished too much for it. Because the jab, for the most part, is to find your distance and to, you know, to enter the pocket. That's what it's meant for. So I'm finding my distance for it, so I can start landing those body shots. And it's a good entry too. If you enter in with hooks every single time, you know, you'll start missing, or you'll just start expending a lot of stamina. As we get the knockdown right here, this is a automatic 10-8 round for me. So for the most part, I don't engage much after I knock you down. You know, a lot of times in the beginning of the game, when I first got it, I would engage more to try to finish people. And sometimes I would end up getting hurt myself. Even possibly finished, because I was new to the game. I never played early access, so this game is completely like fresh to me. And this gameplay was, I believe, from a couple days ago or even longer. I just clipped it. We're still doing really good stuff. I have about 90. Yeah, really hope in the update we get to, even for online quick match, we get to pick our rounds. Because I think 10 rounds for me is perfect. It's a sweet spot. Like, it's not too long, it's not too short. So in my opinion, I really, really enjoy some longer rounds to have the opportunity to work the body, work the stamina. Yeah, well, what I can see, I don't think he's really throwing too much. So I guess he was just blending him in without me noticing them, maybe. Oh, there goes some power. Yeah, but I still had a lot of fun with this match regardless. Sugar Ray Robinson, I feel like is definitely gonna be getting picked more, because the regular punches and stamina are gonna mean so much more when they fix power shots. So I feel like guys like him, Sugar Ray Leonard, I feel like they're gonna get picked more often. But it's gonna be up to the players if they had the skill to actually use them. Just because things have changed, is a lot of people are gonna have to adjust their game to the patch. And unfortunately, drops all the way in December. I believe they said mid-December, to be specific. But you saw he missed 2 shots. I walk in and I take the risk. It's risky, yeah, but I take the risk. At the end of the day, it's gonna be lighting up his stamina. Because you gotta think, when they miss about like 2 shots, 3 shots, they that short-term stamina um goes down a lot. So hitting them in the body or hitting them in general, when they're missing all that short term, that's the best time to really either sit down on a power shot or just sit down on a good combo, either to the body, to the face, whatever your opponent's giving you. If he's blocking the body a lot, throw some more combos up top, open up the body, vice versa. Blocking the head, hit the body. Don't be shy, man. If they're giving it to you, take it, man. A lot of people can call this boring, but I'm gonna say it's exactly sim gameplay. It's I can't really say I'm a sim player yet because I'm still trying to understand the game myself, just like everyone else. But I do try to have realistic strategies, working the body, getting people tired, taking them into later rounds. When I hurt you and knock you down, I definitely make sure to. Okay, there goes a power shot. I make sure to, keep the round safe. Especially if you guys are. Oh wow, flash knockdown right there. I think I walked into a power cross, I believe so. But that is our first knockdown of the match, so we are good. Does have a 10-8 round on us now. I'm pretty sure I was up on most of these cards. Not too sure. I think they show it next round, maybe. But this gameplay does show there is some players that are just playing like normal people. They're out there somewhere far away. But yeah, after the update, man, I think I'm gonna enjoy this game more than UFC 5. My biggest problem with UFC 5 is its footwork. People, they glue to you, and footwork is not necessarily a. Yeah, we're up on the cards. It's not, doesn't really have any evasive properties of any kind. Because the tracking's like 100%. So, like in UFC 5 with jab crosses, they just automatically track. So, forces you into head movement games. Which, I don't mind head movement, but for the most part, footwork is going to be creating more counters and angles than head movement does. Only certain fighters use a lot of head movement. That's not like every single fighter in the UFC. But pretty sure his stamina is going to be definitely lower than ours, considering we are Robinson, and we're not overextending much at all. With Sugar Ray, don't worry about standing still with that passive, because he does have punches and bunches, so the longer your combo is going on for, you get 3% more damage for each punch. So it makes up for that passive that Sugar Ray has. I believe it starts after the first punch. Hey, don't quote me on it though. I'll check his perks again. I'm pretty sure. I used them quite a few times. Yeah, look, like you see how he's walking around. It just doesn't feel like he has super high movement. I don't know why. Yeah, and if you guys are still new or planning on buying the game, avoid heavyweight, please. Deontay Wilder, I mean, I've beaten him with Fury quite a bit, but it's still not fun. Because you have desynchronization going on. So, let's say that Josh Taylor's getting punched right there, and you see on my screen I'm face to face with him. On his screen, I might be far away. So, I'm not saying there's desync in this fight, but just an example so you guys can understand. And sometimes it's just ghost punches too. Yeah, but there are good things from the new patch. Game testers are playing it as we speak, and they say it's really good, and that it's fixed most of the power shot issues with the game. So very happy to hear it. And don't be scared to go to decisions. I mean, you don't always have to get a finish. That's not what boxing is. And they're going for simulation boxing, so practicing that discipline now before the patch comes out will help you guys out a lot. Okay, I think he threw more power shots in this round. I get it though. He was down on the cards. I can't blame him too much. Because he does have to get... I believe he would have to get multiple knockdowns, or he would have to finish me. I'm not sure. I didn't see the cards. But yeah, I wanted to find something. I wanted to find a clean player to post, because I'm pretty sure you guys are used to just like nothing but brainless power punching. So cool to have a gameplay where we're just trying to box. As we see, we take that risk because he was missing multiple shots, while I was evading it with footwork, and I went crazy on his body like Canelo, man. And got the body knockdown, or the knockdown from body shots. Now I think in this position, like, he has to KO me. Like, even if he manages to knock me down, he still won't win. So here I just shell up for the most part. I'll throw a little something back and just basically evade, push him back. At the end, I just throw a couple power punches just to get him off me. And there we go. Won by unanimous decision here. So hopefully you guys enjoy this gameplay. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.